Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chrysler Arena in Ann Arbor, Michigan, home of the University of Michigan women's gymnastics team and site of tonight's matchup against the University of Maryland Terrapins. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Hummel. Joining me to my left, as always, the lovely Lindsay Borden.
Thank you, Ben.
She's, of course, a student assistant coach, used to be on the team, but injuries have forced her into a student assistant role. That being said, tonight is senior night, so this is our last chance to see Lindsay Brock and Carol McNamara and, of course, Claire Flannery competing tonight. And so we're doing a special send-off to them as we speak. They're out on the floor receiving some flowers and things from the coach. Talk to us about what senior night means to the team.
I think tonight's all about the seniors, just showing our appreciation for what they've done over the 4 years that they've been at Michigan. You know, Carol always working hard, all 4 years in the gym, had never really got any big injuries, competing every year. Claire off and on with injuries, but gosh, this year's been great for her. So proud of her. Lindsay Brock, hoping that she might come back next year. We don't know yet for sure, but gonna send her off because you know how amazing she is. So all about the seniors tonight. Let's show our appreciation.
Definitely, it is all about the seniors, and this is our last broadcast for the year. Michigan only has one more meet coming up, and that's regionals at home. You can check them out. We'll get more information on that later. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to University of Michigan Women's Gymnastics. We're going to go ahead and get started right into this first event. Michigan up on vault, and we've got Maryland on bars. This is sophomore Hunnith Lohr competing for Michigan on vault.
Beautiful vault by Hunnith.
9.750 for Hunnith. She can get congratulated by Coach Bev Clockey and Assistant Coach Louis Robinson. And we move right over to Michelle Brenner from Maryland. Michelle, a freshman from New City, New York.
Nice pack salto there. Finishing her routine. Double pike. Nice dismount.
Nice dismount. 9.475 for Michelle. A little bit low of a score. Now we've got Carol McNamara for Michigan. This is one of Michigan's 3 seniors.
Spotlight's on Carol tonight. See how she does.
Carol, of course, out of Hastings, Minnesota.
Gorgeous vault.
Terrific. What a great way for her to start off her evening. A 9.875. So congratulations there from the coaches and from the team. Back over to Maryland now. This is Gretchen Kittelberger.
Saw some leg separation on that Ginger there. See if she can keep it going.
Leg separation, one of the things that they look for within these
Definitely,
moves.
that is a deduction.
Same thing there with handstands, getting straight up and down.
Got hit vertical.
Oh.
Double layout came up a little short.
Didn't touch the ground with her hands, but she only scored a 9.350 with some of those deductions. Up now for Michigan, junior Nellie Kipley. She's back in the vault lineup for the first time in several weeks. She's been out for a while with some concussion symptoms after a fall that she suffered in Utah.
She looked good in the air, it just came up a little short.
Yep, that's all right. She got in there and scored a 9.325. Would have been great if she had landed it. Up now for Maryland is Candace King. Not sure what that was. It looked like she sort of missed her rotation, missed a move. Nice Tkachev there. Candace, a very tall, for a gymnast anyway, very tall gymnast. She's 5'7".
short in the handstand there also. Into double back. Oh.
And she does touch the ground. That counts as a fall, so that deducts half a point. She only scores a 9.000. So far, Maryland with some very low scores. Up now is one of Michigan's freshman sensations, Maureen Moody.
And another beautiful vault.
Absolutely gorgeous. She impresses us week after week with some of these vault and bar scores. 9.9 for the freshman. That's terrific.
Great job, Mo.
Competing now for Maryland is Brandy George. They've got a lot of hope for Brandy. She's one of their excellent competitors and only a freshman.
Comes out of Region 8 down in Florida, so got some strong gymnasts from that part of the country. Nice routine.
Nice dismount. Excellent. 9.625. So not the highest of scores thus far, but they're still sticking in there. Up now for Michigan, sophomore Tatiana Tina-Rego, who's back into the lineup in the all-around. Last week she was out in 2 events with some back problems.
Little step and landing, nice vault.
It was indeed. She looked a little bit low coming back. Thought she might have sat down, but a 9.875. Nice job for Tachi. And up now for Maryland is Rachel Colon, who actually used to be a Wolverine. She signed with us. Oh, and she falls on her Genger. I don't know what happened there. It looks like she just maybe came out a little too far, couldn't reach the bars. Rachel is a redshirt senior, so this would really be her 5th year. She would have been a senior last year had she stayed at Michigan. I believe she left because she wasn't getting any competition time at Michigan. Michigan, of course, being a powerhouse, a strong team year after year. Some athletes, nice dismount there, an 8.950 after that fall. Some athletes choose that they'd rather compete, and I don't blame them for that. If you want to be an athlete, then you want to play. Katie Lieberman up now for Michigan.
Another excellent vault.
Another great vault for Liebs. She's come through week after week for Michigan, a 9.900 for her. And competing now for Maryland is Allison Dama, a freshman who actually hails from Lansing, Michigan. Maybe she knows Maureen.
Who knows? Oh, looks like she's a little off on her full pirouette there. Gonna try to get back in rhythm here.
It's got to take a lot of arm strength to get that momentum swinging back
again. Oh, she falls in the straddle back handstand.
Not a great start for Allie Dama here. She goes over to re-chalk. What do coaches typically say to athletes? Do they just give them their space at this point? Or?
Sometimes it depends on if you've hit a skill that you've needed to hit or not. You might have to repeat that skill. You might can continue on with the rest of your routine. It just depends. They usually tell you what you need to do for the remainder of the routine. So.
Okay, well, she's getting back up now on bars. She'll look to finish out her routine. Probably just do a dismount here.
Full in.
And a step and an 8.6. They're going to count at least one low score under a 9.0. Up now, senior Claire Flannery for Michigan. Oh, a little far forward on that one. A lot of power coming through there. Claire with the deduction rather scores a 9.225, and we'll be back right after this.
Second touch warm-ups. Michigan. Photography.
Welcome back, everybody, to University of Michigan Women's Gymnastics. I'm Ben Hummel, joining me with Lindsay Borden. We look at some of the scores here. Maryland, I would venture to call this an abysmal bar score. They're going to have to count a 9.0 and an 8.95. Their best score, a 9.625. That's really going to put them out of the running for this evening, more than likely. Michigan on vault, strong as always, several 9.8s and 9.9s. And you can see here we've got the tallied score coming up. Michigan up by almost 3 full points.
I do believe that's one of Michigan's strongest vault scores this season.
I think you're right.
Be proud of those girls.
Proud we are. And up now for Maryland is Marissa St. Louis. She's a senior from Wisconsin, actually.
Big front hands for front pike. Very nice. That score that starts from a 9.9, 9.725 isn't too bad.
Not bad at all. And now one one of Michigan's better bar scorers, Katie Lieberman. Katie's had a lot of 9.9s, 9.85s this year.
She's been looking great in that first bottom bars. So she can keep it up. She's got left is a big combination. Toe on to blind, right into a double front. Great job, just a little step.
Just a little step indeed. Nice score, a 9.775. That's a pretty good way to get Michigan started. Up now for Maryland, Gretchen Kittelberger.
Came up a little short on that one.
A little short, didn't fall, but a 9.600. Back over to bars now, Michigan's Hunnith Lohr, a sophomore that's definitely stepped it up. If I were to give an award for most improved, I would definitely give it to Hunnith this year.
Unsung hero award for sure. She's done what she's needed to do every weekend. Every weekend, every practice. Also most improved, I'd say.
Yep.
From last year.
Definitely.
This girl is amazing. A big combination here, full pirouette right into her dismount, which is double pike. Little hop, awesome routine.
Another 9.775 for Michigan. Up now for Maryland, the Terps is Rachel Cologne.
A little low landing there.
Definitely a little low. Almost sat down, but was able to keep herself up. A 9.675. And back over to Michigan on bars. This is Kelsey Knutson. We're looking to see a nice score from her. She's struggled a couple of times the last few weeks with her bar routine and her beam routine. And
She's a very solid competitor on both events. It's just recently she's been a little ups and downs.
Yep.
So
She, of course, coming back from some shoulder injuries, and I'm sure that's had a little bit of an effect. But they definitely have some high hopes. She's definitely got the potential to be a great worker here.
beautiful.
Excellent, nice. And you can see her fist pump, a 9.825. She's definitely pleased with that. As we move back to Candace King on vault for Maryland.
A lot of steps there.
A lot of steps.
I don't know what's going on.
9.700, not too bad for Candace King. Back over to Michigan on bars. This is freshman Maureen Moody. Maureen already having a great vault. Now on to bars.
Beautiful combination there. Her Corkina right into a straddle back handstand. Looking for a big full in to end this. Nice stick. Ooh, little step.
Just a step, not bad at all. A 9.825 for Maureen. So definitely Michigan's freshmen are picking it up tonight. As we move back over to vault and Brandy George from Maryland.
Pachenko full. A little off center there, as you can see from the back. Good angle to see that.
Yep, 9.700 for Brandy. And back over to Michigan and Tatiana Tinarego.
Tachi back this week on all four after having some back problems the past 2 weeks. Glad to see her healthy. Looking great on this bar routine here.
She is looking great indeed. This is somebody that Michigan needs to be healthy for the next few weeks as they head into Big Tens and regionals.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Very nice. 9.900. Back over to vault, and this is Angela Ferg. Andrea, another one of Maryland's seniors.
Nice vault. Just a little step on landing.
9.850. Back over to Michigan, and Becky Bernard, the sophomore out of Stowe, Ohio.
Becky performing great these past couple weekends. Her bar is phenomenal. See if she can hold it up.
Looking good so far.
Big combination right into overshoot handstand.
Wow.
Beautiful.
The abs and the core strength that you've got to have to be able to just stick that. She looks almost like a magnet, just right over to it, straight up and down.
First double layout stuck. Beautiful.
She did it at 9.950. Unbelievable. Back over to Maryland, and this is Talia Tassone. Talia, a freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, and she scores a 9.500. So Maryland not doing so well again on their event, and Michigan will pull away even further. This is Megan Moore for Michigan. Megan competing in exhibition.
Looking great so far in this routine.
Megan, one of my...
Keep her shoulders open on that.
Couldn't stick that handstand back there, but I was about to say, Megan is actually one of my favorite competitors to watch. You can tell how much heart she's got. She just comes out there and she is 100% work, but does it with a great smile, and that's what I love to see.
A nice dismount.
Nice dismount, 9.125. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to University of Michigan Women's Gymnastics as we take a look at some of the scores. Michigan, again, having some great scores. They scored above a 49.0 in both of their two events. And Maryland, better on vault than they were on bars, that's to say the least, but still not enough. They're falling behind quickly to Michigan. And you see it in the scores there. They're down over 3.5 full points, which is quite a bit. Now we've got Nellie Kipley, and this will be her first beam routine since the concussion in Utah.
Yes, it will.
This would be great to get her up there and get some of that confidence back.
Yep. She's looking good in the gym.
Nellie's definitely an important part of this Michigan team, and it would be great to have her completely healthy and back in the all-around for Big Tens next week.
Definitely need her for the postseason.
Yep. We've got Big Tens coming up, Michigan winning all but 2 of the last something like 15 Big Ten championships. They've done quite well in Big Tens. They lost last year and just a few years ago, but Michigan dominating usually, and we definitely need her for regionals because regionals will determine who makes it to the national championships.
Top 2 from regionals go to NCAAs.
Yep. And it's almost guaranteed that we will have a top 6 team in our regional with us. She's only had 1 bobble so far, but it's been a nice switch leap straddle jump. Ooh.
Almost missed beam there, saved it.
Don't want to jinx her here, just as I say that she's doing well. She loses her footing, but she's sticking on.
Just got left of the dismount. Back handspring, layout, step out, right into her full twist off the beam.
She's got it. Very nice. 9.750. Great way to get that confidence back as she goes and congratulates her teammates. Up now for Maryland on floor is freshman Talia Tassone.
Setting up for her first tumbling pass. Now back here, some big double pike.
Yeah. Got some nice height on that. So as far as the judging is concerned, when they're looking at this tumbling, what kind of elements are they looking for? Feet together, amplitude?
Yeah,
power?
amplitude. They're actually looking at all those, but I'd say the biggest thing still in college is if you stick it. If you stick the landing and take a lunge out of it, I think that looks the best, and I think judges really won't deduct as much if they see a stick.
Interesting. The rest of this, some of the scoring comes, of course, you get bonus for putting together different aerials or different jump sequences, one after another. You saw her with a jump sequence just a moment ago.
You can get bonus from tumbling or jumps, anything you do in a sequence, depending on how you do it and what skills are in it. Finishing with a front handspring Rudy.
A little bit low on that. Her chest was definitely forward, but she was able to stick it, not take an extra step. Finishing out her routine, she scores a 9.575. Not sure if that routine was out of a 10.0 or not. Up now, Hunneth Lohr. And I've said it almost every single meet, but I absolutely love that press, that exhibition right there of the balance and the strength that she possesses. It's amazing to see somebody that small, that is also that strong.
Triple series right here. Watch the height she gets on this layout step out. Beautiful.
Wow.
Little balance check.
Little balance check. That's interesting, too, because the judges aren't seated at either end. They're seated basically to her left right now. So I'm not sure if they see all of those balance checks, if they're leaning just a little bit to the left or to the right.
Yep, they might miss certain things like that, but at NCAA's Nationals, there's 4 judges.
Yeah, you are surrounded.
Yes, you are surrounded, so it's a little harder to get away with things like that, and they usually see it, and that's why scoring is much more tight at meets like NCAA's. Hunneth looking great on this routine. All she needs is this dismount. Round double full. Great job.
She got it. 9.750 for Hunneth. And moving back over to floor with Maryland's Michelle Brenner. Setting up her first tumbling pass.
Punch front, right through to a double back. Very nice.
I absolutely love it when they do a punch front, that initial first front flip, instead of the usual, either a cartwheel into the tumbling series. I really like it.
Different.
Yep.
Like it. Front handspring, front layout. She's having some fun with this routine.
That's the important thing. Competition's great, and it does matter. But even more important, that these young ladies are having fun out there, and that the crowd is having fun too.
Wolf full, right into wolf 1.5.
It's one of those jump series for some bonus. Setting up another tumbling pass here.
Double pike, and she gets it around.
Very nice.
Good routine.
Nice routine for Michelle Brenner, a 9.725. Up now for Michigan on beam is freshman Kelsey Knutson. Kelsey having that great bar routine. It was great to see some of that energy and that exuberance. Let's see if she can carry that over into her beam. We know she's got the potential. Obviously, she's got it if she's here competing for Michigan, who year after year is up there in the top 10. Yes, able to save that on her back handspring series.
Kelsey's someone who really is aggressive gymnast. She talks to herself before events, and she just knows. I think she knows how she's going to do by the way she feels before the event. So she talks herself up. Talks herself during the routine, really attacks the event, and is a beautiful gymnast to watch.
She really is. Nice Miller there.
Looking for a solid hitch kick side semi. Very unique skill. She does it beautifully.
Sticks that as well. That's great. That means that really she's only got the dismount left. Check with the toes to see where she is on the beam.
Great.
And she hit that too. Terrific. Great job. 9.825. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Michigan Women's Gymnastics against the University of Maryland. We're looking at Becky Bernard on beam for Michigan in the third rotation. We just saw Kelsey Knutson before break on her beam routine, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was a 9.825. So, again, both she and Maureen Moody, 2 freshmen, have come up big for the Wolverines, hitting above 9.8 on both of their events.
Doing a great job tonight. That was a beautiful series by Becky you just saw there, her triple series. Switch leap. So she gets this jump connection right here. Great job.
Was that a tuck full to a wolf?
Yes, correct.
And there's the required element, the full turn.
Ready for the round off double full. Big step on the landing, but no deduction otherwise.
Yep, 9.850. And up now for a beam routine is Claire Flannery. Claire, one of our seniors this year. Her last home beam routine. Claire, a gymnast that has definitely stepped it up this year when she was needed. Michigan with all the injuries that they've had, and she's been able to fill in quite nicely.
Beautiful straddle three-quarter earlier, right into the back handspring layout. Gorgeous. There's that full turn. Can bend ya, break ya.
One of the reasons that it's very important to be paying attention to everything you're doing and not take any simple move for granted. They're up there 4 feet in the air, and that beam is only 4 inches wide. You stop thinking, and it's over. You're going to lose a half a point.
Looking for a punch front. And she connects it with the wolf jump this week.
Excellent. Add a little bit of bonus. I talked to the coach, Bev Plocky, and she said that they were trying to up the skills on a few different gymnast routines, preparing for Big Tens and regionals. Claire with a nice dismount and a 9.700. It's a nice score from the senior. Back over to Maryland, and that's Brandy George tumbling, her first pass.
Here we're over to the second tumbling pass. Bring from full front pike. Jump connection there. Getting ready for a third and final tumbling pass here. This routine is looking pretty good. Not big from double back.
Little step going backwards, but other than that, it's been a pretty solid routine. Brandy George, I think, not only one of their stars, but one of their more consistent gymnasts, as we've seen tonight. And a 9.800. Great job for Brandy. Back over to Michigan on beam, and this is Tatiana Tinarego competing on her beam routine.
There's a unique series coming up, the layout step out, followed by back handspring step out. Balance check there. Nice though. Switch sleep, straddle. Oh.
Another balance check. The hitch kick side summy. Nice. Getting ready for that big round double pike she's got coming up here. Oh.
Looked like she pulled her head out and opened up early.
A 9.725 for Tachi. Back over now to floor, and this is Rachel Colon. Rachel with some more popular music than a lot of the gymnasts we see. She hits her first tumbling pass, and oh!
Arabian double came up short.
That will cost her a half of a point. She's got some, as I was saying, some music in here. She's got some Nas. You Hate Me Now. Interesting to see a rap song make it into a floor routine. Setting up her second tumbling pass.
Handspring front layout, front pike. Little leap on the landing.
We'll step forward, and you've talked about how important it is to really stick those landings. She has not stuck 2 so far out of the 3 that she's got. Comes that third and final tumbling pass.
Double pike.
Double pike and steps forward there. Came up short. Stuck 0 out of her 3. So I would expect to see this as a very low score on floor.
On the first exercise for Maryland, Rachel Cole.
And an 8.925 for Rachel. And up now, our last competitor of the evening, Jackie Kramer for Michigan, a freshman who last week had probably the meat of her life, definitely pleased a lot of Michigan fans with her extremely high beam score, a 9.9, where she won beam, and with a high floor score as well, a 9.875.
Spectacular showing last weekend. She's in the exhibition this weekend, just trying some, moving some gymnasts around, seeing what lineup works the best for Big Tens and regionals. So we may see her in for those meets, and we may not. It just depends on who's hit the most and is most comfortable up there.
Excellent. She certainly showed that she's got the potential to be a star for Michigan on beam last week, and we hope that she continues her success.
Wobble there.
Beat jump, full tuck full, almost got her. Jackie hanging strong. She's got just the dismount coming up.
Another big sequence, just like Nellie Kipley. Jackie gets a little more height on her layout here. It's beautiful when she does it. Great.
Just that small step on the landing. 9.875. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to University of Michigan Women's Gymnastics as we take a look at some of the scores here with Michigan on beam. Not their strongest beam showing, but definitely a strong one.
Hunneth there with a 9.875. Beautiful routine.
And we take a look at Maryland on floor. They definitely improved over their abysmal bar score at the beginning, but they're still not catching up. I believe this rotation will put them down even further. And it does. They are now down 4.5 points behind the University of Michigan. So Michigan definitely flexing its muscles tonight, as we would hope they would on senior night. We're going to get started here on the fourth rotation with Michigan on floor and Maryland on bars, beam, excuse me. And up first for Michigan is Jackie Kramer.
Jackie, like we just mentioned on the beams, come through as a very solid competitor for the last 3 weekends. On floor pretty much all year round, all season, so.
Whoa.
Just save that there.
Save that. Don't want to fall out of
Too
bounds.
much on the
sure.
double pike. She comes off as a powerful gymnast.
Second tumbling pass here.
Round of whip half front layout.
Very nice job.
So switch ring to a step wolf full. Jackie looking good so far. Besides that little steps in the corner after the first pass. It's a pretty clean routine.
Yep, and she's setting up her third and final pass here.
Round of 1.5 front layout. Beautiful.
Excellent. Nice job. Way to start out Michigan on this fourth rotation. And see what the judges give to her. And see Jackie coming back to get congratulations from her teammates. And the judges score her a 9.750. That's a pretty solid start. Over now to Carol McNamara, one of our seniors tonight.
For a big full in. Great job.
Excellent. I always get worried. I see her in warm-ups, and she's got so much power with that full in. They wind up putting a coach behind her to make sure she doesn't fall off the floor, but she did a terrific job there, and a nice job on her second tumbling pass.
That was whip half front layout. Switch side Popa there. Bonus connection. ready for a third and final tumbling pass. Double back. 2 flips, your legs tucked.
Ooh, step forward. She definitely had her chest low there, but she was able to save it and not take a deduction for a fall. Let's see what the judges say, and 9.775. So again, not bad, and a nice routine for her on senior night. Over now to Rachel Colon for the Maryland Terrapins.
So switch side jump you just saw there. Right into her series. Handspring layout, step out, layout, step out. Beautiful. Pike jump, straddle jump, straddle jump. Looking for some bonus there.
And getting ready to set up her dismount. And 9.675 for Rachel Colon. Back over to Michigan now, and this is sophomore Becky Bernard.
Nice front handspring double front full.
A lot of power through that.
Becky, a very good front tumbler. As you can see, all her passes, except for the last one, is round off whip half. But other than that, they're all contain forward elements. Front handspring, front layout, front layout. Even the last pass is the whip half into a forward element, a Rudy, a 1.5 twist front layout. So I'll have to watch for that at the end.
Now, is there a particular reason? Is front tumbling? Why would she be more comfortable front tumbling?
Some people are just better at front tumbling or flipping or twisting. People are better at certain things. You can be a gymnast that specializes in something, and you can do it really well. Might as well be your tumbling passes, right?
I suppose so. I remember that Lauren Merkovich last year was great at doing whips. So we saw a lot of whips from her since she was great doing them. I suppose it's great to play to your strengths.
It's a round off whip half Rudy. Beautiful.
Very nice job done by Becky Bernard, helping the Wolverines. A 9.900. Excellent job on floor. And up now for Maryland on beam is Angela Ferg. Some might say she is Fergalicious. I would not. Angela, of course, one of Maryland's seniors, competing almost for the last time here. Oh, and she takes a deduction there, half a point for the fall on that back layout series. Maryland more than likely will not be making it past regionals to get into the national championships. As you've seen tonight, they just had a less than stellar year, and hopefully Brandy George, their freshman, will be able to help them out next year in building a stronger team.
Some of those top teams that will probably be advancing to NCAAs are University of Florida, Georgia, Utah, UCLA, Stanford.
Yep.
Nebraska, possibly.
As we see Angela Ferg finish it out with a 9.075. And we get back into Tatiana Tina-Rego. We could see several teams. We might see Oregon State at nationals this year. Tachi with her first tumbling pass. Wonderful. Great power through that. Wastes no time getting into her second tumbling pass.
Great job, Tatch.
Of course, we've got the student section standing for Tachi. She's got a song coming up in a moment in the middle of her routine that they do a little dance to. Tachi, a great performer, loves playing to the crowd. And the crowd definitely appreciates that. Speaking of the crowd, we see some of our friends there from the University of Michigan Credit Union. It's great to see them in the crowd. They've always been great supporters of Michigan women's gymnastics. Tachi setting up here for her third and final tumbling pass. Oh, and stumble, and she falls back.
Looked good in the air. It just seemed like she didn't know where she was when she opened up. Opened up a little too late.
9.175. That was not a great score. Not what we usually see from Tachi. We're hoping that she's okay there, too. It doesn't look like she fell too hard on her back, but she has had some back injury lately. And, of course, we're back over to Maryland on beam. Talia Tassone, who just performed a punch front and is now hitting a back handspring back layout.
Beautiful so far.
Nice straddle jump, wolf jump. I'm catching on. It's taken 2 years of doing these broadcasts.
Ben is doing so good tonight.
But I've been able to.
He knows all
learn.
the skills. Doesn't even need me anymore.
I don't know about that. I definitely need somebody to correct me. I can't catch those floor passes. They're just so quick. Nice back aerial there. I also have a hard time with these dismounts. Just happens so quickly.
Oh, just a 1.5. Rudy.
And a 9.775 for Talia. Over now, big smile from Katie Lieberman, junior, performing her floor routine.
Great double pike there.
Leaning back a little bit there. Get a lot of power through that.
Bouncing in the corner a little bit. Now, usually that is her last pass. Today she switched it up. She's going to do her second pass last, her front handspring double front full. So watch for that at the end. Very hard pass to have last.
Is there any particular reason that she switched?
Basically, she's been proving that she can do it in practice. It always looks better when you end with a difficult pass to the judges. So she's going to try to change that.
Sounds good to me.
Dismounting with an E skill, which is of the highest difficulty. Very hard. Actually, technically, she mounts, her double pike is not worth as much as her final pass. So.
Wow. Setting up that final pass.
Beautiful.
Wow. The rotation on that was amazing. She stuck it and got a 9.850. Great score for Katie Lieberman. Over now to sophomore Hunneth Lohr for her floor routine.
Hunneth opening up with a Rudy back layout. Beautiful. I think Hunneth has my favorite floor music. She just can dance to it so well.
That she can. Setting up her second tumbling pass.
Now back into double pike. Oh, she pulled her head and opened up too early.
Same spot that Tachi landed short, or landed
Looked
long,
okay in the
actually.
air until the end of it.
Yep. Well, that means that Michigan will have to count a fall in this final rotation. Luckily, they've got a 4.5-point lead over Maryland, and it really won't matter in the final standings. The one place it will hurt Michigan is in their average score, which places them nationally in the rankings, where they're currently 11th.
Finishing up with a handspring front full.
And there it is. Hunneth only scores a 9.300. And up now for Michigan performing an exhibition is freshman Maureen Moody.
Big double pike there.
Maureen has already hit a great vault and a great bar routine. And see if she can follow that up with a floor routine as well.
For a big double back.
Ooh.
Feet get out from under her.
Again, troubles in that same spot on floor.
Maybe they shouldn't go that way anymore. Double full turn right into a wolf ball. Might look easy. It's actually very hard.
Mo getting ready for her final tumbling pass.
And for a round off 1.5 punch front.
Oh, no power out of the punch front.
Looked like she buckled her knees on the end of that 1.5.
8.9. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing the Apple iPod giveaway. And now the event winners. In that last rotation, we saw Maureen Moody briefly on exhibition lose it in the punch front. She's okay after that fall. It's twice in a week we've seen her miss that, but I'm sure that she'll pull it together. And there are our seniors on senior night, and Michigan comes away the victors, 196.075. That will boost their RQS, their regional qualifying score, just a bit. And the regionals will be held here at the University of Michigan in Chrysler Arena on Saturday, April 14th. Make sure to come on out. Well, there you have it, folks. There's our meet. There's our season. It's been a pleasure broadcasting these meets with you. For Lindsey Borden, I'm Ben Hummel. Thanks for joining us.